Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be building this Lego set. It is a Lego Friends room, and this Lego set includes the new Lego Friends characters. So in this Lego set, there will be Leo and Olly, two of the boys, and in these new Lego characters, there are, I think 3 or 4 boys, and then there's 5 girls, 3 boys, I'm pretty sure. And this here is Leo. His hair is like shaggy brown. He has a baker's top and some nice blue shorts. So now we can get started in the build. So the first thing that we're going to be making today is going to be a little place for their cat to go on, like a little sitting spot, a little spot for the cat to play with, play on, whatever you want to say. This room I'm not sure how many rooms there is, but this one is one of my favorites. I personally, if you saw in the box, there's a lot of baking. I like baking. I'm not good at it, but I do like baking. And I just like the whole entire room. I like the colors. I like how bright it is and summery it is. I love summer, so this set is kind of a summer set to me, it feels like, so I definitely like this set. And here I am dropping the Lego pieces, which I had a hard time keeping control of the pieces in this build. As I keep on building, you will see that this little, I don't know what you want to call it, mechanical-ish pieces, you'll see what it is for later on. But here this thing turns, you just turn the knob, it turns. Here's a little mechanical-ish piece. I don't really know what to call it because it's not really a mechanical piece, but it can be. So yeah, but that thing right there turns, and here's a little fishing rod, which this piece is new. I've never seen a fishing rod before. And that turns, and then here is a little fish. I love this fish. It is such a pretty green color. One of my favorite fishes. This cat, Churro, oh my goodness. I love this cat so much. I'm not really a big fan of cats usually, but this cat, it's just so big and chungus, and I love it. I love this cat. And also its name, it really makes sense with like the whole baking thing. Yeah. Here I am dropping more pieces twice. Yep. And here I go again, dropping another piece. I just can't grab a hold of stuff today. But right now we have started building the actual room. So we're just building up this wall right here. It's a pretty teal color. Once again, kind of like a summery colors, especially this coral color, which I love. It's very summery to me. And right now we are starting to build the bed. And this is a bunk bed, so there's 2 beds obviously in a bunk bed. Or I guess more, depends which kind of. Okay, that's off topic, but we've started the base of the bunk bed, and we're now putting on pillows and stuff like that. And that yellow piece right there will be a step. And now we're going to put on a sticker for the bed. Finally, I did that one. Okay, this bed is has a fish design on it. You can't see it very well, but it's like a bunch of fish on it. I love that bed sticker, one of my faves. So now we're just gonna keep on building up the back wall, which I will be doing for a little while. Now we just put some archy pieces on there for the bed that will be above it, and just keep on building up that wall. This room, I'm not sure, I think there's 4 rooms, like 4 rooms total out of like all the, and I think this is the only one that has an outdoor area. I'm not sure. But I think this is the only room that has like a door to go to an outside area. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. This is the only one, at least I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So this wall is just getting built up even higher here. And now we're gonna build up those steps a little bit more so that we can get to the top bunk. Now we're going to start building the platform that the top bed is going to be sitting on. So we're just building that up right now. And we are going to put on some other little pieces on the stairs. And this piece that I just showed with the circles on it, I don't know what to call it, that you can like attach things to, that piece is going to be where the surfboard is going to be. And the surfboard I absolutely love. This bed sticker, definitely one of my favorites. I just love it. So yeah, put this bed sticker piece on, and the second bed is not done yet, but the bedding and the pillows and stuff is on. So now we're going to be building the railing of this bunk bed because you do not want to fall off. So just putting these little railing pieces on, putting the top of the railing on now. And then we're just going to cover the railing and the top part of the wall in these bright coral flat pieces. And now we're going to put this other piece on, and we're going to attach this flat bright orange piece back there. And now we have all the other pieces of this bag laid out and ready to go. So now we're going to start putting together the balcony of this room, which once again I'm pretty sure this is the only Lego Friends room that has a balcony. And now it's going to have a sliding door. And I love sliding doors because they're just so much fun. Even though that's just a door that goes back and forth. I don't know. Very, very fun to me. And they're going to be yellow sliding doors. Here's another orange piece. Some of the same orange pieces that we used for the cat place. I don't know what to call it. Cat set is what we're going to call it. Now we're going to be putting up an orange wall. There's a lot of bright colors in this set. There's bright coral, the blue is pretty bright, orange, the yellow. Once again, very summery. So now we're going to be putting on the other door to the sliding doors. And then once we put on this other piece that will hold the doors in place, we put a few more pieces on top, then the doors will be able to slide back and forth. And the doors will be completed. And then after the doors are completed, we can start working on the balcony. The new characters in, like the new Lego Friends characters, have like almost animated faces, which I think is very interesting. The old Lego Friends characters had like, if you've seen Lego Friends, the Lego Friends old characters, you'll know what their faces look like. But compared to the new Lego Friends faces, the new ones are almost like animated. I feel like there's more details on the new Lego Friends faces than there was in the old ones, and I actually really like the faces, but the old ones were also pretty nice. So now that we've put the railing on the balcony or little outside area, we are going to start putting a little flower on the railing of the balcony, along with a mug or a cup with a beverage in it, which I've never had this cup before. I don't know if it's new or if it's not new, but I've never seen it or had this Lego piece before. And now we're putting together the scuba diving, wait, is that how you say it? I don't know. Scuba diving head, helmet, goggles thing. And we're just gonna put it on that little piece right there so we can stay up. And as you can see, the sliding doors move very nicely back and forth. Those are the extra pieces for bag number 1, and now we're going to be opening bag number 2, which also has a smaller bag in it. The other character is going to be Olly. He has blonde, like messy hair. He's wearing a nice shirt, which I actually really love the details in all of this, and his pants are a grayish blue color. So now that we are starting on bag number 2, right now we're just going to be making a table, and this Lego set also has, like, he maybe has Instagram or YouTube or something, and he's a filmer and influencer, so he probably has videos of all of his baking, which I think that's very interesting too, since now a lot of people are influencers, and I just think it's very cool that they included that. So now we're just going to keep on making the table, and those little hooks are going to eventually have something on them. We're just going to put the tabletop on those 2 pieces that we put down earlier. So now we're going to be making a little light that can move. Here's the little light, like almost a makeup light, but it can be used for other stuff too. And now we're going to be putting some stickers on these 2 pieces. And it's going to be pictures of friends, and these 2 pictures are interchangeable, so you can change them. You can either have that picture, or there's another one that you can have it be on, so you can put it on whatever picture you would like. And I decided to put it on the picture with Olly and who else? I do not know who else is on there. Olly and his friend. So now that we have that picture on it, on the little picture stand, we're going to put it on the table. And now we are going to put a soccer sticker with soccer balls for a little rug that is going to be right next to the bunk beds and the table, which I also feel like in this set there's a lot of stuff going on. There's baking, there's videos and influencing, there's bright colors, summery, and there's soccer. There's just a lot going on. And at first I was wondering, why is there a soccer mat? It's like there's nothing about soccer in this, until later on I realized, I never saw this on the box, but I realized why there is a soccer sticker. But on that table we just put a little camera on it and a life jacket. This surfboard, we can finally put the stickers on. It's a watermelon surfboard, and I love watermelons, just the look of them. The taste of them is good too, but mostly the look of them. And this surfboard is definitely my favorite surfboard that I have, at least. My favorite surfboard that I think I've ever seen in Legos. And I realized later on that there's actually a face on the watermelon, like surfboard part of it, where the actual, not the outside of the watermelon is, but where the inside is, the red, pink color. There's actually a little face on there, which I never noticed until later on. And I think that's very cool. And now we're just going to make a little bowl with food and water on it for a churro. Very small thing, but churro needs food and water. And now we are going to start making the baking table, which I don't know if, I think like churro is part of the baking YouTube or influencer. He's like the main logo, and I'm guessing churro is a boy. I'm just gonna call it a him because I'm guessing churro is a boy. And that little cabinet can open and close, and if you can't tell, there's churro's face with a baking hat on, and that little logo is on the cabinet. And now we're just gonna keep on building the rest of the table here. Put a little hook on it so we can hook on some stuff which we'll put on later, on. Now we're gonna put on the little spot on the ground, which we will later put on 2 little cushions. And those cushions I also love the stickers of. A bright countertop is what we are going to put on that. I love bright colors. I think I've said that a lot, but I love these bright colors. These 2 very pretty blue colored flippers are going to go in that little spot back there, and you can see them through the sliding door there. And now we are going to make a cake. This cake has let me just restart that. This cake is a chocolate cake, I'm guessing with like buttercream, vanilla frosting in the middle. Those 1x1 pieces, they look like they're a black color, but they're actually just really, really dark brown. I thought they were black at first. I was like, why is there, I don't really want a burnt cake. Like, that's a really burnt cake. Or maybe there's I don't know. Oh, what's, black licorice? Is there like a black licorice cake out there? I really don't know. But once I looked closer, I was like, this cannot be black. It was a really dark brown. And we've also put a bowl of frosting on the table and a little baker's cap. And now we're gonna put a spoon on that little clip right there. Now we're just going to make one more cake, and this cake does not have the frosting on top yet, so it's still gonna be in, I'm guessing that cabinet that we made earlier is an oven, so I think that cake is still being made. I'm gonna put it in this oven here. Oops, tipped over, gotta take it back out. Put it in the right way. There we go. Now I believe that is the oven once again, so cake is in the oven, not finished yet. And now we get to put on those pretty stickers on those little seat cushions. Once again, very bright colors, and that green color is the same color as the fish that is on Churro's stand or play set. Then we're just gonna put those 2 cushions right on that 2x4 brown piece on the floor. And then we get to make a cookbook. And I love these books. I love how big they are. I don't have many of them, but I love these books. Oop, dropping another piece. This is like my 5th time already. But I really love these books, and I love the cover of it too. It's not like too interesting, it just has some baking stuff for the cover. Not too interesting, but I still like it. Then once we finish putting the sticker on the cover, then we're going to put it right next to those cushions, and it'll fit snugly, very snug in there. If I can get the sticker on. Oh, gotta take it back off. There we go. Now we can put that right next to the cushions, and it fits very nicely right there. Now I really like this thing. It's like a camera setup, a place to set your camera that also has a light on it, so you have good lighting when he's filming his baking shows. And there's so many different, well, there's 2 different phones. The old Lego Friends characters, there were only 2 phones. One of them was really old, then there was just a new one, and now there's 2 new ones. There's that one that has black phone, blue apps all over it. And then there's also another phone, which is not included in this room, but it's orange and it has a messaging screen on it. And now we're just gonna pop Churro's little play sets with his fish right on the side of that room. And it's also right next to his food and water bowl. And now you will see why we had a soccer rug. I did not see this on the box of the Lego sets, but once I started building, I realized, oh, this is why there is a soccer rug, because this is a soccer net. So I'm just building this little soccer net here. So yeah, there's definitely a lot going on: baking, videoing, summer bright colors, and soccer. But I love it all. And we're just gonna keep on building this soccer net. And that piece where the net actually is, it can move back and forth. So once we finish the frame of the soccer nets, then we can slant that and it'll be like a real soccer net. So here I slant it. I'm just gonna show a few times how you can slant it, because I did not show very good the first time. And now we get to make some little water bottles. This one is a tealish aqua blue color with a bright green cap, and this one is a yellow color with the same bright green cap. And now we can just grab the soccer ball and put it in the soccer net, whatever. And this is the end of the Lego set. Those are the extra pieces there. And this is the finished Lego Friends set room. Here's the soccer net, the extra picture, and just the overall room. The box with Leo and Olly versus the set looks the exact same. And that's it.